Hey people, today's my dad's birthday, so I'm making his chili right now. I felt like sharing, coming on live. I do have a lot of work to do, as usual. I feel like I always have work to do, but I don't know. Kind of need to just take it slow today. Listen to what's coming up in my body, and yeah, just take some time to celebrate my dad's special day. So this is my dad's chili recipe. It's I put in, I think, 2 pounds of ground beef and 1 onion. Oh, Courtney finally set up her ancestor altar. Awesome. I would love to see it. Oh, I'm so happy. Yay. Yeah, so that's just what we have for now. Then I have, well, I'll show you guys what I'm going to add later on. There's like kidney beans, a can of kidney beans that I'm draining there. And we have tomato sauce and chili powder. I couldn't find the big chili powder, so I bought these little ones. Oh, and then what is it? Oh yeah, this is the secret ingredient. Show you. And I'm adding peeled tomatoes. That's my twist on it because I just like when it's chunky. So yeah, it's pretty simple. Even though I am straying from his recipe, I didn't want to stray too far, add like corn and vegetables or whatever. Even though I feel like he would like it, I don't know. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna add the tomatoes. What's up, everybody? So my dad, this is actually would be my dad's 75th birthday. I'm 32, but I have an older half sister. My dad had us when he was older. My mom was older too, so that's why there's kind of like a big age gap. And then my little sister is 6 years younger than me. So yeah, he would be 75 if he was still on this plane. And yeah, like my dad, so I do a lot of cooking when I do ancestor offerings. Ancestor offerings don't have to be food. Hey, Nico. It doesn't have to be food, but I enjoy cooking because both my parents cook, my grandparents cook. I grew up with a lot of people who just know how to cook, and you know, food brings people together and stuff. So that's kind of like what I revert to. And my dad like taught me how to cook too, you know. So I'm not just preparing the offering to give to him. It's also the act of cooking that is also an offering and a way to remember him, right? So yeah, this is like, we used to eat this a lot when we were growing up, and I don't really know how to like scale it down so that, because I'm literally the only one that's gonna eat it other than the ancestors, you know. So I have this big old pot of like 2 pounds of ground beef. So yeah, anyways, okay, so I'm gonna add this in now, the canned tomatoes. It might be too much, so I might not need to add the tomato sauce here, but yeah, okay. Yeah, it's kind of a lot. Well, we'll see. No, I think I still need it, actually. Okay, so, oh, you can't even see what I'm doing. There we go. Cooking show. Yeah, so just add that in there. Put that in. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna need more liquid, so I'm just gonna like kind of like mash this down a little bit, and then I'm gonna lower the heat, and then I'll add the tomato sauce, make it saucy. cooking memories. Okay, somebody asked, am I making Filipino spaghetti? No, that would be really good too. My dad is actually Japanese and Okinawan, which I found out last year. So, I mean, he does like Filipino food, but I'm cooking his recipe. My dad's chili. I'm not sure if it's authentic to any place, but this is just like something that we used to eat a lot growing up. Yes, I do have cooking memories with my dad. So obviously, like, he taught me how to make this. There's like a lot of, lots of memories in the kitchen. I talked about the cheese memory in like another reel that I did. He would also do stuff that like would just like totally like freak my mom out, like, you know, squirt whipped cream into our mouths straight from the canister. He would like prepare his chocolate milk, like you know the Hershey's chocolate syrup that came in the plastic bottle. Whenever it would get down to like the bottom part of the syrup, he would pour the milk in there and then like shake it around, and then we would like pretend to be drinking the syrup, but we'd be like drinking chocolate milk. My mom would just be like, what the fuck are you doing? Adding the tomato sauce now. What else? One time he was making fries, like French fries, and he was watching baseball upstairs in the other room, and like our kitchen almost burned down. Like the whole ceiling became black. So that was bad. OMG, I do the whipped cream thing with my brother. It's kind of fun. You kind of feel like you're like living a crazy lifestyle, you know? Yeah, the whipped cream thing. My dad, obviously, today's his birthday. He's a Sagittarius, so yeah, he liked to do stuff like that. Yeah, lots of food stuff. My dad, like, he loved, like, living lavishly, you know, so he, like, made a point to, like, take us to, like, fancy restaurants or, like, go, like, visit different parts of the continent to just, like, experience life, you know, make sure that we were, like, knowing what was going on in the world. So, yeah, kind of a lot. He was really fun. He was really fun. Sometimes there were things that happened that weren't fun, you know. And yeah, it was really hard growing up sometimes, but I feel like I'm finally at a place, me personally, where I'm able to talk to my dad, talk about my dad, and like think about him, and like not be angry or feel guilt or shame or yeah, I've kind of come to a place of like acceptance and forgiveness of myself and him. Not to get like too into it. Let me taste it. I've never tried this chili powder before, and it looks so like it's not as dark as I'm used to, so okay. I wish I bought cumin, but I don't have enough cumin. Shoots. But anyway, I'm just dumping a bunch of chili powder into here. It's not spicy, so just giving the flavor. Oh, I forgot bay leaf. Let me close this. Bay leaf. I have these bay leaves from, I don't know if I showed you guys this, but I have these bay leaves from when I went hiking one time, and there's like California bay trees all over the place, but this is really strong. It's like, excuse me, get away from there. Sorry, someone's trying to climb into the grocery bag. It's really strong, it's really intense. It's not like the ones you buy at the store, so I only put half. Yeah, I gathered these like over a year ago, and I still have them. But anyway, yeah, so put that in there. And I'm just gonna mix it around. I think I need to add, oh, you know what? I kind of fucked up. So my dad's recipe is like, when you put in, hey Maggie, when you put in the kidney beans, you're not supposed to drain it because you use the juice from the beans to like thicken it up a little bit. So I kind of fucked up there. But it's okay because we got the juice from the canned tomatoes. So anyway, it's like, honestly, so my dad passed away in 2016, just added the beans, and, oh, he used to, sometimes he would put chocolate, Hershey's chocolate syrup in here too, to give like a mole vibe, but he didn't do that all the time. But anyway, yeah, he passed away in 2016. He actually died from, like, well, he had a bunch of, like, health problems, but he struggled with alcoholism, you know, and it's a disease, and I've been learning a lot about alcoholism like the past 6 months specifically, that have really given me a lot of insight into like what he experienced. And you know, even though I am a psychic and I talk about how it's easy for us, it's like it's pretty accessible for us to talk to our deceased loved ones, especially ones that we've known in real life. You know, sometimes it can be hard to talk when you have a lot of like emotional stuff there. So at least for me, understanding more about that and understanding more about alcoholism and doing work for myself for me to get to a place where I can be more emotionally neutral to actually have neutral clear communication with my dad. That's like what it that's helped me a lot. I don't think I was talking very coherently there, but you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, so with the soy sauce, Kikkoman, Team Kikkoman, I'm just gonna do like this, like that. I don't think anything else has salt, but you know, the meat is kind of salty, kind of, so, or is it? I don't know, but I'll taste it later. But it just looks so red. Like, I'm not used to it being so vibrant. I want it to be a little bit darker, so I don't really know. Actually, you know what, let me just taste it. Let's see. I'm gonna add more powder. See, I'm gonna use this whole thing. Yeah, so, you know, and I was kind of thinking about this earlier today about how, and actually earlier this week, about how, you know, sometimes after somebody passes away, it's difficult for us as individuals to connect to them, to hear them, not only because they're like adjusting to learning spirit communication, or like you know, being dead kind of a thing. It's not just that, it's also like on our side where we like have regret, we're grieving, you know, the grieving process. It can make it really hard to hear clearly, to see clearly, to experience that connection with them, even though we're always connected. I was just watching something on TikTok that was talking about atoms and like quantum physics and shit, and how like we're like always connected. But anyway, apart from the, yeah, so if you are having difficulty connecting clearly with a deceased loved one, that might be something that you want to look into, you know, like, okay, like, is there something that I'm experiencing emotionally, consciously, subconsciously, like, where when I think about them dying, like, I have, like, guilt, or anger, or sadness, you know, I mean, like, if it's somebody you care about, you don't ever really stop missing them, right? But when the feelings are too strong, sometimes it can make it hard to hear, you know. So yeah, think about that when you're engaging in your own spirit communication in your spiritual practice. Okay, let me try now. I'm afraid it's gonna like explode in my face. this Target chili powder is just not flavorful. It's not what I wanted. I should have gone to the Mexican market, but anyway, it's still gonna be good. Actually, maybe I can add like, let's see if I have something. Oh, I don't have any more cumin. Oh, maybe I do. Oh. Maybe I'll add oregano. No, I don't want to add oregano. It's gonna fuck it up. Let's see. I'm gonna add this. Something brown. Okay, Courtney says that makes sense from what I see. Something brown. Okay. I don't know. I don't have chocolate syrup. I have maple syrup. Maybe we'll try that and add this too. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Okay. Yeah, I think it's just because I bought I bought a different brand of chili powder, so it's just not, it's not giving what it needs to be giving. It's so closed. Okay. Oops. Okay. Let me just do this. Yum. Now it's even more red. Okay, we'll try it. Oh, patis. Ooh, good one. I'll just do a little like, boop. Yummy. Yeah, maybe I should add patis. Let's see. Alright. Tastes good. I don't know. It tastes good. It just doesn't taste how... I think it's the cumin. Honestly, I'm missing cumin. I'll add a little bit of fish sauce. Sorry, you're like really in my face right now. Okay. Okay. Little bit. Just a little. Ooh, stink. Okay. Oh, what else was I gonna say? Yeah, so we have this chili. I think I'm just gonna stop adding stuff to it because then it's just gonna turn into something else. So it's pretty much done, but I'm not hungry yet, so just gonna let it do its thing. And we also have, let me put this away. We also have pie, apple pie, because Dad loves apple pie. So yeah, and then guess what else I got? Cheese, because he likes to eat apple pie with cheese. So we have it here. Yes, and I got some, and I'll put a little extra because I ate the cheese last time, 20 years ago or whatever. Okay, let's see. So Courtney's asking, since I'm new to this ancestor altar biz, how long do you leave the food for? It's up to you. It depends on like where you live. Like, think like balance your practical needs with like I don't know, what you feel is right. So it's usually when I put food out on the altar, I'll just leave it until the end of the day because I live in like the middle of a city and there's like bugs, you know. But some people will leave it until like it gets dried out. So maybe, yeah, till the end of the day or till the next day. But it's up to you. I mean, just do what you feel is right. It's the energetic act of giving the offering that is what matters. It's not like, you can also think of it maybe like if you're like going to like dinner, going to a party or something like that. Like, how long does it take you to eat your food? You know? Yeah. And then Mikey says sometimes they eat it after or bury it after it's not good anymore. Yeah, so if you want to eat it after, then maybe you don't want to leave it on till the end of the day. I just throw it away because I don't. I just throw it away. Like if I don't want to eat it, I just throw it away. But yeah, just do whatever is right for you. I also like don't have a place to bury things, so yeah. But also, I give ancestor offerings quite frequently. So yeah, that's not practical for me. Oh, I also have pumpkin crunch. Oh yeah, if you know, you know. Yeah, I made a bunch on Saturday. Was it Saturday? No, Sunday. So yeah, I just took home a little bit. I was at my friend's house. I'm gonna eat a piece right now. So yeah, we have a lot of food here going. Yeah, so I have a little bit of time. If anybody else has like any questions about doing ancestor offering or ancestor altar stuff, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be, you know, waiting until I get hungry. I actually haven't eaten anything today. You know what I started doing that actually like has made a big difference in like my digestion and how I feel? Instead of having coffee, I've been having miso soup in the morning, and I mix it with ginger powder. Let me show you. Hi, baby. I don't have anything for you. That was Bobo. She's trying to get something. So yeah, I do miso soup and I mix it with this, and it's so good. I feel like it just like wakes up my digestive system, and I don't know, I just feel like healthier. Maybe not like healthy, I just like feel better when I have it. Yeah. Ooh, okay, Courtney said, ooh, miso soup in the morning. I started that too. Okay, Courtney asks, if you were a spirit, what would you want on your offering menu? And Mikey says, fruit, chocolate, coffee, candies, money bowl. Ooh, I don't know what I would want. I think I would like anything homemade. So like food, art. I really like, I don't know, like maybe like a letter. Yeah, just like meaningful things. I'm not really too picky. I mean, like when I think about, I guess like it would make me happy if people would cook my recipes too. Money bowl. Ooh, raw fish. Yes. Any kind of raw fish. Poke, sushi, sashimi. Oh my gosh, I just saw somebody ate raw oyster with uni and ikura on top. Doesn't that sound good? Oh my god. Candies. Oh, candles. Yes, candles. I would love if my descendants like called on me to like help them manifest shit. I think that would be really fun to do as like an ancestor spirit, you know? Or like to like tell me the chisme. I would love that offering of like, oh, this is what's going on with this person and this person, or like I think that would be really fun. So yeah, I mean, like there's like so many things that you can offer your ancestors, and of course like you can ask them what they would want, but like I don't know, I kind of just like think about like in general, you could just think about like what you would offer them if you were like going to their house for a party or something like that, you know? Yeah. Like you said, she'll call me. Yeah, I think that would be really fun. Yeah. Okay. I think this is done, so I'm gonna turn off the heat and I'm gonna prepare my dad's plate. Okay, so let's see. Let me put all this crap to the side. Make a little space here. Sorry, it's not gonna be aesthetic because this is a real working kitchen. Okay, Okay. So, thanks, sis. Okay, so, look at Bobby's tail. Bobby. Bobby, I see you. Anyway, okay. So, we kind of have a lot to put on the plate today. So, I'm gonna get rice. Chili with rice, obviously. Ow! Okay. Put the rice here. And you don't have to put a lot when you're doing the ancestor offerings. Don't feel like you have to put a lot. At least like from the way that I was taught, you know, with atang, when you're offering atang, you don't have to put a lot. It's just to get the essence of the offering, you know. So let's scoop up some of this chili. Make sure I get every element of it. And to be a little fancy, we'll add some cilantro on top because I don't know, I just feel like it would taste good. Okay, not this, just a stick. Yes, yeah. So Courtney says I only feel shoyu dish. Exactly. That's like, it doesn't have to be too much, especially if you like you're tight on a budget. You know, you're like, I don't really have a lot of food. You don't have to give a lot. You could just give like a little bite. Okay, let's rip it. Aesthetic. Just kidding, we are being aesthetic. Okay, so that's my piece of pumpkin crunch. So I'll give this piece. Actually, I'm gonna cut it in half because I'm gonna eat this for the rest of the week. So, plus he's getting another dessert too, okay? Okay, so pumpkin crunch. Put that to the side. Let me get apple pie. This apple pie is really good, but it's really messy. Oh, I feel like this is gonna fall off the stove. Okay. I hate when I like don't rip the box how it's meant to be ripped. Just what the fuck? I'm just fucking it up even more. Okay, whatever. Okay. Alright. So let's try to take this out without making a huge mess. The bottom's like all oily, buttery. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Got the pie. Need to cut a piece of pie. And honestly, I don't mind giving a bigger piece of pie because I'm not gonna eat this whole fucking pie by myself. So I'm gonna give a little more than this pumpkin crunch piece. And don't worry, the ancestors will all be sharing too. Okay. So, Okay, yeah. I'm just using a bigger plate today because I'm putting a lot of shit on here, so. Okay, don't break apart. Okay, put the pie. Oops. Obviously, I'm not a pie cutter. Okay. Alright. Put that there. Forgot this piece. Okay. Okay, that's what we got so far. Don't forget the cheese. Cheese. Don't judge me. I'm going to use the same knife. Okay. Ugh. Perfect. Yes, apple pie goes with the cheese. I'm going to put it on top. And one little piece on the side. Okay, so this is my very aesthetic plate of ancestor offerings. And don't forget the drink. Don't forget the drink. I'm just gonna give water. Sorry, I got paused because my time limit on Instagram came up. But anyway, don't forget the water. Get the water. Hey, Bobby. Oh, wait, this cup is dirty. Use another cup. Okay. Okay. Water and food. So now, let's see, how am I gonna do this? I'll bring you over here first, because I can't carry everything at one time. Okay. Let's see. So here's my altar. You see all my other crap down there. Let me move this. Drying some herbs. Okay. I got these from Grandma Gloria Arianes' yard. She's a Tongva elder here. She's also my really good friend's grandma. So, you know, if you're gonna use sage, make sure that you're using it in a way that is respectful, honorable, cultural appreciation rather than appropriation. In this instance, she needed help trimming her sage bush, so she invited us to come to gather and to like help do work in her yard. So that's why I have these. And I'm not using them all for me. I'm giving them as medicine to people who need it, which is what I was instructed to do. So that's why I have that. Okay, let me get the food now. Okay, so we have the plate. We have the water. I need to make space here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna dust a little bit because I don't want it to be dusty. Move this. Okay. So tidy up. This is not a part of my altar. This is all the crap that I got. My materials. Okay. Okay. Don't dust by the food, because the dust will go in the food. Okay. Okay, so this is what I do on anybody's birthday. I get the food. I put the food there. Make some space. It's very small, so it's okay. Okay, that's good. Put that there. I'll just put this on the side for now. I have the water. And I'm gonna bring down his picture. So there's a lot going on here. But what I want to do, what I feel called to do, is I'm gonna bring down his picture. My mom's in there too, but it's okay. So put it there. This is a golfing marker for the Red Sox. My dad really liked Boston Red Sox, so I put that here too. And I'm also gonna bring down his ring, his gold ring. So I put that there. And this was a decoration that was being held up by the picture, but I'll just put it there for now. Let me put this away. Okay, so we're not done yet. And this is just how I do it, so you don't have to do it this way. It's a birthday, so we need a candle. So we put the candle here. Put that away. I will light the candle now. Okay. So okay, so at this point, the offerings, the preparation of the altar is done. But I'm not done yet because there's something that I haven't done yet, which is actually invite in the person who I'm making the offering for. You can't just do all this and just be like, okay, I'm done. No, you have to like put your intention into it and actually be like, oh yeah, come eat. Which is like something that I used to really cringe about when I was younger. When the older people would make us offer atang and they'd be like, you need to call the ancestors to come, and I'd just be like, who the fuck am I talking to? What are you talking about? No, you have to call them though. So we're gonna do it together, and it's very easy to do. Okay, so what I do, sometimes I have this bell. This is like a decorative bell, but I use it because I have it. It's from like my mom bought it when she went to Washington or something like that. But you can use a bell. You don't really need to, but I'll do it here. I'm gonna ring the bell. I'm calling all ancestors, benevolent spirits of the land, especially Dad, because it's your birthday. I call you to come eat, come drink, come hang out. Happy birthday. I made your chili and I gave you apple pie with cheese on top and pumpkin crunch that I made and a little extra piece of cheese, and there's water here too. I made this food for you, Dad, but all ancestors, all benevolent spirits are welcome to eat and enjoy. And I make this offering to thank you for your protection, your guidance, your love. I pray that the eternal light of the divine continue to shine on you in your rest. Okay, so have fun, eat, and you can hang out all day. And yeah. So that's how I do it. It's really simple. But you need to make sure you do all the steps, because if you just put the food there but you don't tell who you want to come, nobody's gonna eat it. And then you did all that work for nothing, you know? So anyway, that's it. Happy birthday, Dad. I'm gonna eat too because, like I said, I haven't eaten anything all day except for that little piece of pumpkin crunch that I snacked on. I gotta clean up all my mess now. But yeah, that's basically the process that I follow when I do ancestor offerings. Thanks for joining. And if you have any questions, if you're watching the recording of this, just like throw something in the comments and I will get back to you when I see it. All right, everybody, have a great day.